In the Midgar Outskirts, cloaked figures ambush a carriage, their leader commanding, "Follow the plan. And leave nobody alive." A blonde woman questions the attackers as passengers are violently slashed. The assailants declare themselves Garter Trade mercenaries, ending the woman's life. A hooded figure muses that Garter is behind the attack. An elf-like woman stabs him, thanking him sarcastically for the information. Lady Alpha confirms the attack's trace back to the Great Merchant Union. She vows utmost caution in their next moves. Preventing the Mitsugoshi Shadow Garden link is paramount. In Lawless Town, a fox-eared woman greets Shadow, pipe in hand, "So you've come." The fox-eared woman thanks Shadow for saving her, but he cuts her off. He demands she get to the point. Yukime reveals Mitsugoshi's massive expansion has sparked a turf war between Mitsugoshi Trade and the Great Merchant Union. She explains the factions are now without limits, a business opportunity for her Snow Fox Trade to fish in muddy waters. The fox-eared woman proposes crushing both exhausted factions. She wants his cooperation, but he realizes his allies are in a tough spot. He refuses to cooperate if Yukime joins the fight. Excited, he decides to tear down and rebuild everything to protect his allies. A plan emerges: destroy the current Mitsugoshi to save it and everyone. They will betray it to rebuild anew. The dark hooded figure agrees to help, but only under a different persona and with new clothes. A masked man in a suit appears, complimenting a fox-eared woman. She exclaims, "This is better than I had imagined." He introduces himself as John Smith. Suits, popularized by Shadow's wisdom and Snow Fox, are essential for backdoor dealings. John Smith plans to work as an elite agent, avoiding his sword and slime suit. He can't discern the taste or smell of wine. A woman offers 2 stacks of money, the Great Merchant Union's new bills and Mitsugoshi banks. John is surprised by the familiar Mitsugoshi bills. He realizes bills were created from his documentary. He spots little Mitsugoshi on the bill, confirming his suspicion. A man and woman discuss complaints about carrying too many gold coins. He proposes issuing banknotes and creating a bank for immense profits. He explains banks with a goldsmith's story. Wealthy townsfolk stored coins, receiving promissory notes as certificates. Paper notes gain value, replacing heavy coins. The goldsmith loans money, increasing cash flow by trusting the notes, even exceeding gold reserves. A woman praises Lord Shadow's vision and proposes a Mitsugoshi bank. He muses about the Merchant Union copying them before she trips again. John subtly grins, proclaiming the situation perfect. Surrounded by falling money, he declares, "Counterfeit bills. Let's make some counterfeit bills." Amidst falling banknotes, he declares they will collapse trust and crush both factions. The fox-eared woman deduces the notes have no intrinsic value. A masked man likens caviar to money, rarity defines value. Too many deposit receipts would debase their worth, eroding bank trust. A woman shudders, imagining banks collapsing. She fears John Smith's dangerous capabilities, attributing his destructive intent to a desire to be perceived as a hero. The woman proposes her Snow Fox organization handle counterfeit production. He agrees, warning her to deal with anyone who discovers them prematurely. The woman reveals old scars, vowing revenge on Get-Tan, the swords demon of the Merchant Union, who inflicted them. One of the 4 leaves was slain raiding Mitsugoshi's carriage. They suspect Mitsugoshi's mercenaries due to the single-strike kills. A dark-haired individual orders the Garter Trade president, use the remaining 3 leaves to attack Mitsugoshi again. They demand all money and blueprints. Characters speak of a mission from the cult and a seat in the Roundstot. They yearn for victory, as the cult's darkness looms.